Hello everyone. So this is going to be my very first official YouTube video, and I don't know how it's gonna go. We're gonna do it together. For anyone who is watching, I don't know what will come out of my mouth. So if you're sensitive to language, this might not be the channel for you because I have no filter whatsoever. And everybody who follows me on Instagram anyway knows. Just wanted to put that disclaimer. But this video is going to be my official first YouTube video, and I'm going to talk about my 2026 lineup. I am extremely late. If you saw my Instagram, I have been working on my Pocket TN when I should have been focusing on my actual planner. But we'll get into all of that. So this is going to kind of be showing you my lineup and also kind of setting it up because this is what I'm currently in. It's my A6 Multerm. This is the Veg Tan in Forest. And I've been using this setup, not this cover, for a very long time, and it works, so there's nothing to change about it except, you know, just updating the calendars and stuff like that. So we're gonna walk through it. I'm sure I missed a couple things, but we'll get to that as I go through it. This, if anyone is wondering, this was part of my last release for the Awakening box, but there'll be more to come in the new year. So this is what I have so far. This is my A6 discs. Just gonna take out some stuff because I'm not gonna be using this cover. So I'm gonna take out all my deco. This pin was from the Muze files, and I took the pin out and I'm using an ollie dot to hold it in here, but I really like it. So we're gonna clean this out. We're gonna set up my new one. Just really quickly, I made this black file folder. You guys saw my pocket one. So of course I made my A6 one, and then back here I have my sticker book. So it's gonna be the same setup. We're just changing the cover and then adding everything new. I'm just making sure there's nothing that I'm missing in here. Some stickers. Okay. All right. So I am going to go back into my black Multerm. This is the reason why I love discs. You know, you could just change out your covers whenever, and it's super easy. Okay, before I start sticking this in here though, let's move this to the side. Okay, so from my last box, this should look familiar. I already set it up with everything that I had in the box, plus a couple decorations. So I have the cover, the calendar, the lunar calendar, the daily rituals, which is the yearly tracker. I have inbox pages, and then I have my monthlies, which are blank right now. And then I have this. I have this. I can't speak. It's too early. So this is just gonna have a monthly list, whatever notes, and then extra space to write whatever. So these were dated. Well, okay, not dated, but they did have the months on them. All the way. And then my weeklies. So this is something you also got in the box. Oh, I did put them on my moon discs. I didn't use the clear ones because I had my moon. I prefer the metal. So yeah, this is gonna be my weeklies, which I already have been using for quite a while. So this is a little different. I have in here dot grid instead. I just think for me, it's better, it's easier on my eyes than this grid. So I might just reprint all of these with the dot grid for myself, just because it's better for my eyes. I think the grid is a little too much for me at this moment. So then I have all of that, and then in the back I do have just regular grid pages, which the grid is fine for just regular notes, but when it comes to the planning portion of it, it's not working. So, okay. I have all my, well, since I'm still using this, we still have a week left. I'm still gonna stay in this, but I'm going to set this one up with all the new calendars, and then I'll probably switch everything that I have in here, like this this little zip folder I got from Cloth and Paper, one of the sub boxes. This it was from a folder from Dollar Tree that I just cut up and punched. This thing is also from Cloth and Paper. I have some deco in here, but all of this is going to be changed out. Yeah, because I need to make a new table of contents, and then my future log. So I think most of this can stay. All right, but this is what it is. So let's see, I already have all of that. I'm just gonna be adding some deco in here. I think this is okay. I forgot what I needed to add in here. I'm going to, well, before I go ahead and do that, this is my A6 sticker book. So I just tucked this one here. And then I have just cutting mat from Dollar Tree I've been using forever. It works. It's cheap. Oh, hold on. I stuck that in the wrong one. This one goes back there. And then this one goes in this pocket. Yeah. So that's how I have that set up. All right. Oh, it looks cute in the black. Oh, I love it. Okay. I still need to label my top tabs, but it's cute. Okay, I'm going to put this here. I do have the stickers. I'm wondering if I want to maybe put some of these as deco. They're all bent. Kind of like the flames sticking out. Okay. So I'll just put these in here. This is going to be holding like sticky notes and extra notes, receipts and stuff. And I'm going to tuck that in here. So the label just sticks out. I have a washi card just because I like the tentacles to stick out. These pockets are pretty deep. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it there. My bookmark, I always have this thing in here. Maybe I should put, no, I like it like that. Okay. This was also from the Muze files. I laminated it, and then I'm writing over it with Sharpie in different colors. It used to be red for when I had the red cover. I changed it to black, but I thought it was cute there. I have this little gamer manual. I don't even know what it was from, but I cut this out because I thought it was cute. So I keep that in here. this is very random, and I change this out all the time. And then I have where I keep all my extra deco in this, and this is what I'm going to be using to kind of just fill this in with decorations and stuff. But this is pretty full. I do have to add my side tabs so it'll look just like this. I don't know what color I want to do. I don't know if I want to stick to black or if I want to do the holo. We'll see. But this thing is pretty filled up, and this is used. So I'm probably gonna have to take out some in here because this is pretty filled up, but I like it when it's filled up with use and not just random things. Also, have these Multerm pen loops. I was thinking about using it again just so I can have extra space, because my I put a pen in here, and then I have like a makeshift pen loop here, which is great, but I needed something that can hold a marker, and the elastic on this is probably going to be better for that. So actually, let me see. One of my favorite markers. So I can do that, and then I can put my pen in here, move that over. We'll see. We're gonna see if this closes with everything. It's going to be filled up, so we're going to see if this works. But right now, since I'm still using this one, I'm going to stick this one in here. Actually, let me just do it. But this is what I'm going to be using for next year. Once I have it completely set up, then we'll go through it again, but I don't want to make this video hella long. So we're just going to stick this baby back in until we're finished with the year, which is only a few days. So I don't care. I have a few days to get that one in order. All right, put that one there. And I've been using a blue pen just for some color for this week, because I like the blue. So that's what I've been using. Actually, let's take that out right quick. And then, yeah. I still love the black. The black is just always great. Okay, so this is my main planner. This is going to be everything from finances to kit things, events, and notes, receipts, just absolutely everything. I don't take this out of the house, so this is where my pocket TN comes in. I love this cover. Okay, we're gonna put that aside. All right, so as you saw, this is what I had set up for next year, my pocket TN. I kind of deconstructed it because, again, we're not done with the year, so I've been sticking to this one until I'm ready to move in here. This TN I made myself. It has my sterling ink common planner that I had cut up to just basically a planner. I took out all the note pages because they only had the full. So the rest of it I made a notebook out of. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, I do know what I did with it. So this, excuse all the scribbles, my son got a hold of it and that's what happened. I did not know that this happened, but it's everywhere. And I've been using this. This is keeping track of almost everything that's in my main planner, but on a much smaller scale, something I can carry around with me. It's just kind of an overview. I kind of stopped using it, as you can see. When did I? So around August, I really dropped off using it. But I did like the system. I did like how I set it up. Life just got in the way. But I do like the system. And then I do have a notebook back here that I've been trying to finish. And it's just random notes, brainstorming, lists, and then my plans for next year. So my plan for 2026 is to use or to finish things, because I have a lot of unused crap and it really bothers me when I don't use it, especially when I set it up. I think it's like the cutest shit in the world. But I really want to start using it. So this notebook is gonna be transferred into here, because as you can see, I only have 6 pages used out of this. So I have all of this and I want to use it, continue taking notes and stuff. So this will be in here. I'll probably stop using this already because I'm not gonna write anything else in here. So this will probably be gone. And I also have another clip on here for that. Now, if you saw, okay, this is a Chic Sparrow clear cover. Hold on. Let me undo this. This is a clear TN that I just made because I've been seeing a lot of people with the cloth and paper Pocket Plus TN, and I was like, you know what? I like the clear covers. I did not like the Pocket Plus that they have, so I just made a pocket one. Yes, it doesn't have any pockets, but I could put some adhesive ones, and we're good to go. All right, so this is a Chic Sparrow. I forgot what they call it. I don't remember, but I had this for so long. I put my card adhesive pocket so I could just stick cards in there. I did put paper, which this paper was a printable from High Paper Clouds. And I put some smaller adhesive pockets in here so I can use as pockets like that. So I put the adhesive pen loop on there too. So I've been using this for quite a while. And you guys saw this was something new that I made. This is a pocket size monthly overview book. I was going to buy the Sterling Ink monthly booklet in pocket size, but I kind of took too long. So I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to make my own little TN booklet. So this is what I made. I just decorated the outside. It was black cardstock, and then I put this faux leather vinyl over it, which is reminiscent to this book that I had in my last box, which with the black paper, which I thought about adding it to this, but I'm going to be using this as like a memory keeper. So I'm going to be art journaling and collaging onto the black paper throughout the month, and then I will hopefully have a year's worth of memories in this book. We'll see. It might change. I don't know. But that's what I plan on doing. And I didn't want to add it to this because I didn't want to make it too chaotic. This is just very simple, straight to the point. So this is my inbox. I'll have some sticky notes here in the front. These first pages are blank, which I already went ahead and printed a 2026 monthly calendar, which is the same one in the box. I just, where is it at? So is this one, I just inverted it. So I have the white version here. I printed out on, these are 3x5. So I just printed it on sticker paper and I cut it down. So I have my year calendar, and then this is a bill tracker, which I'm just not noticing it didn't make the line over here. So I'm gonna have to draw that in. Anyways, so that'll go like that. And then it'll go straight into monthlies. So this is all blank like that. I added the stickers. These are the Dymo monthly stickers that I have, and they fit perfectly. And I filled it in myself, so I'm going to add the dates, and then there'll be the monthly list and any extra notes. So when a smaller version of this, so since I'll be carrying this with me, I'll be able to fill this out and then kind of transfer everything if I needed to, or vice versa. I'm not a multiple planner type of person, but since I don't carry my A6, this is going to help me keep track of this. And I know you're thinking, okay, well, you could just have it on your phone. And yes, I've tried, but planning on my phone just does not work. And since I don't want to be carrying around my A6, I wanted something more smaller, more carryable. Hence why we're doing this Pocket TN thing. So that's what we're doing. I'm losing everything already. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that's what we have. And it's just the monthly overviews. All the way throughout the year. And then I have on the backside I have swatches, because I need a swatch page, because I catch myself going to Michael's or any art store, and then I have these markers that I test out, and it's great that I could test it out there, but I don't have anything to reference to when I come back home. So it'd be nice to have, and especially not the paper that I have here at home. So I always like to keep a swatch page of the paper that I actually use. So when I take it to, so when I go to Michael's and stuff and I'm swatching out markers, you know, and pens, I could do so here. So yeah, this is gonna be my main booklet for my Pocket TN. So we're gonna stick that in there. Like I said, this notebook, I'm trying to finish it out. So I want to finish it. That's what I want to do. I don't want to continue just half-assing these things, you know, and it just sucks, because I love this. This is one of the black booklets that I have stamped with the octopus, and I just added all the bubbles. Yeah, I want to finish it. So this is going to be my first one. I'm going to stick that here in the first string. Then next, now if you saw my stories, this was a pen and gear that I cut down to pocket size. And I said I do not recommend. It was such a bitch. Unless you have the machinery to do this, like, I'm never going to do this again. Because pen and gear, these holes are so tiny. And I broke the cover. So I had to make another one. And if you could believe me, I used my leather punch to punch these tiny little holes one by one. And it was annoying. So I don't recommend. But I did cut it down to pocket size, and it is really cute. Because I do like the pen and gear notebooks. excuse me. I do like the Pen and Gear notebooks. I'm not a fan of the spiral. I wish I could use discs in my Pocket TN, but the discs just cause so much extra bulk. You know, unless they had like super tiny discs, like this tiny. That's tiny. I know that I have some tiny discs, but it's still too bulky. So yeah, I just did that, and I'm going, I just kind of slip it through this portion, the cardstock, because I broke the front cover, and this craft backing is much sturdier to get held in. And I'm just using some extra elastics that I had. You guys saw the black folder that I had here for my pocket, and that's what I am using. Now I also had my passport sticker booklet because I liked having this on the back side. I don't know if I'm going to stick to this one or my pocket one, which I could decorate, because this one's pretty filled up with a bunch of stickers. This one I've used, so it's almost empty. I haven't been able to fill it up, but this one has a clear cover and this one doesn't. So I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do as far as that goes. But for now, I'm gonna set it up the way I showed. So like that. That's my second. Through there, and then this file folder will go here. In the file folder, I'll have sticky notes. Somebody had mentioned that I have the poop schedule, and this is for my son. I did it with my daughter because my kids have been constipated babies. But I do have to track the poop schedule, so yeah, that's what that's about. I have stickers. I do have this holidays list that I printed from Davina. I'll try to link it. I'll try to remember. But it was a freebie that she made, and I just printed it on some sticker paper, and I cut it down because I was also going to stick it in here. I just haven't figured out where I want it to go. This is some cloth and paper stickers. I didn't want it. I think I tried to get rid of it, and then I forgot, so it just stayed in my drawer. So when I found it again, I was like, you know what, maybe I could just use it. Maybe one day in my note pages I just have like a schedule that I need to keep track of. Whatever. So that's what that's about. So we'll keep these here. Sticky notes. I'll have to add some more, but for the, like, this is just for extra notes. Okay, I know what you're thinking. So you have this book for notes, and then I have this book for notes. This one is going to be for important stuff. So things that I want to remember or I need to keep. Important information that I don't want to rewrite. This is more for just like lists that I need to make, maybe groceries, random scribbles, random doodles, if I need to, you know, I don't know, get a pen to start flowing smoothly, whatever. This is just like a junk notebook. It's just going to be, you know, random writings, where this one's going to have the important stuff that I need to reference back to. So that is my Pocket TN. And this may change, you know, we all change our stuff, so it's just what it is. It's what we do. But I think it's super cute. You know, right alongside this. I love it. Oh, and my journal. It's not a planner. But I didn't set up a new journal because, once again, I haven't finished. Oh, I have another black notebook in here. Okay, let's put this away. So in this one, this is the other half of the Sterling ink notebook that I've been using as a journal. And this is the Multurn pocket size. So you can see it's filled with a bunch of randomness. But I also fell off and I stopped journaling. I tried to keep up with it, but you know, life just happens. And it was really, really cute. But again, since I want to finish things, I have all of this left. All of this. So I decided not to start another. I'm going to finish out this notebook. So I didn't put a date on this. Yes, I did. I did 2025. Okay, so I'll have to add on to this, but I'm not gonna leave this like this unless, here I go again, unless I cut this notebook down as well, but then it won't fit in the clear cover. So I really don't know what to do. I could just cut this out and then make a new one out of the rest of the pages. That way I can feel like I'm starting something new, but I'm using something old. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Because I hate it. I hate that I stopped journaling. This was supposed to be for the whole year, and then around July, nope, June. Yep, June is when I kind of fell off. Little by little, I just started writing less and less. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just cut this up again and make a new one out of that. I think that's what I'll do. But that's my journal. This is what I have in here. I keep my forensic file folder in here. It's pretty chunky, so this thing can fit a lot. But this only goes out with me if I'm going like on a trip and I won't have what's the word I'm trying to, where I'll have time to journal, but you know, I hate taking this out as well because I'm paranoid and I always think I'm gonna lose everything. So I hate taking my stuff out because I'm so attached to my things, which sounds stupid, but it's what it is. All right, so more making things useful for this next year because that's what I want to do. But I do love this. So this is my lineup for 2026. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, this is my first video, so I don't know how this is going to go from now on. I don't know what I want to do with the channel. But if there's things you want me to go through that I can explain more in detail, just leave me a comment or write me on Instagram. I'm more than happy to answer questions and give you guys links to all the stuff that I get. Most of the stuff I make myself, but I'll tell you if I don't. Like most of the stuff in here I made myself. There's just a couple of things that I get from cloth and paper. So if you're looking for accessories for the A6 notebook, cloth and paper CP Petite has some folders, and what was the other thing? These, which I have to figure out what I want in there. So this is the top loading pocket, and then 2 loading pockets, which will also be used. I just have to figure it out, but I'll finish this one and then work on that one. But yeah, anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm sorry for the ramble. All right, peace.